No. Blah.
All right, take care.
Nope.
Strike out.
Good news. I got a call from the nurse recruiter.
By the way, my wife just decided because of you guys that now we're getting paddle boards because we've already got the puppy. Oak Forest RV Resort is also home to Village Farms tiny home community.
Do you guys have some time? Would you like to get on the golf cart and I could show you the farm? Show
Yeah.
you
Yeah, let's do it.
You would do that?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
3 weeks left at my current assignment here in Texas, and it's about time that we start looking for our next spot. Arizona, New Mexico, California, kind of staying in that southwest region still. I talked to my recruiter, and there's a decent number of things available. I mean, COVID's hit pretty bad around the southwest, everywhere really, but usually it's a toss-up between money or a cool location. Obviously, Austin was a cool location. The biggest thing that we're looking at in this contract is maybe making a little bit more money. So we're going every other assignment. And even if it's not in a major city, hopefully it's somewhere where we can drive on my days off to go see some cool spots. There's one in Phoenix and one in Lake Havasu, which I had no clue where that is, but it looks kind of cool. But these are different ones. They're 48 hours, so I'd be working 4 shifts and for 8 weeks. So a little bit shorter and a little more work. They're also COVID crisis assignments, so they're not even doing interviews, which is weird to me. I haven't come across an assignment like that. They're offering the position just solely based off experience. Thankfully, I do have 5 years of ICU experience. I was charge nurse there for a while. I worked in a 26-bed COVID unit and was charge nurse there. This will be my 3rd travel assignment. My recruiter said it should be a shoo-in, but I always get a little bit nervous, but we'll see. Good news. Just got off the phone with my recruiter. I already got accepted to the one in Phoenix. It's not even been an hour. Like, that's nuts. But it does make me feel good. Our next thing actually is to look into RV parks. You generally have 24 hours to like accept or deny the offer. So it's important to know where you're gonna stay, that there's somewhere to put your RV before you actually accept it. And unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of snowbirds right now trying to escape the winter weather. A lot of places I think are going to be full, but Thomas is helping me look for a spot. Wish us luck.
I'm wondering if you had any availability for a 36-foot travel trailer starting January 22nd. Absolutely, got totally understand that. Right. So maybe call back a little closer to the time. All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Which one's that?
Prospector.
Oh, well, thank you for looking. Covered wagons, out. No. Blah.
All right, take care.
Nope.
Strike out.
Alright, I just
That's
figured.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
I've called 4.
Yeah, the snowbirds love the
Not snow.
desert.
What you doing, man?
Cleaning the grill. It's Christmas Star Night, December 21st. I'm sure by the time a lot of y'all see this video, you will have already tried to see this thing. We've got about 30 minutes. We're gonna cook up a steak dinner after we get back, but there's like a nice open field that we're about to go in and see if we can actually see this thing. So
Yeah.
I guess it's not actually a star, it's Jupiter and Saturn, which make it super bright, and it only happens every 800 years, something like that. Last time it happened was in medieval times, so no guarantees that we can actually get this footage right.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's been no guarantees for anything we do, so.
That's true. We're gonna bust out the telescopic lens and see if we can. Apparently, if you have like a really good telescope or something like that, or even binoculars, you can see some of the moons around Jupiter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll see.
That's cool.
Yep.
Huh.
I don't think we're gonna get it on film.
Not with this cloud cover. I mean, we can see it through the clouds, but it's not going to be like a pretty picture.
It's bright enough that you can definitely see it through the Austin skyline, and it's like kind of from where we are in the direction of the city, so it's like kind of above the ambient light, and it's still super bright through the clouds. But I don't have a nice enough camera for this, I don't think.
We can get a stock image online and put it up.
And
would you know any different?
And you guys ready? Here it is.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people talk about, you know, Blackstone grills and like, you know, the best things to have that are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Well, we got a hand-me-down Coleman propane, and it does the job perfect.
Day 2, trying to figure out where my next travel assignment will be. I had to turn down the one for Phoenix yesterday because there were no RV spots anywhere. We probably called like, what, 20 RV parks yesterday? A lot.
A lot of them were the 55 and up parks, so.
Yeah. And there are a few 55 and up parks that will make an exception for a travel nurse, but like even they were full. I even saw on RV nursing page that some people were having to take spots like 90 miles out or like give up their RV altogether for this assignment and stay like somewhere else. I asked her to submit me for the Lake Havasu one, but turns out that's actually whole western region, and that's not just Lake Havasu. It could be there, could also be Yuma, could also be Bullhead City. Honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. It's like double what I'm gonna be making right now. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's probably that much money because they're really, really hard hit, and I'm gonna work my butt off for the money, but I guess it's worth it. I am getting nervous though because the last one got back to me so quick, and I haven't heard anything. I mean, I don't know. It takes time. Sometimes it's not a bad thing that I haven't heard yet. It hasn't been that long. I guess we'll see. We're going stand-up paddleboarding.
That's right. It's a rough day in December in Austin, Texas. We're gonna do stand-up paddleboard at Silker Park. We showed you that back in the Outdoor Adventures episode, Parks and Trails. So if you wanna check that out, you can see more of the park. But we're gonna do the stand-up paddleboard. I think it's $18 an hour, or you can rent for the day. We'll probably only do a couple hours. And then
It's nice, but it's not that nice outside.
on the way back, I think we're gonna get y'all that tiny home tour that everyone's been asking about. It's planned for the day. Back at Silker Park, guess where we ended up parking again?
5 miles away.
Yeah, if you saw that other episode where we were here, we're in the same exact spot. But the truth of the matter is there was 0 parking.
He's just not patient.
Got the whole setup out here. Victoria just switched up the game on me at the last minute.
Yeah.
2 stand-up paddleboards. I think we're gonna do
You sure you want a paddleboard or do you want kayak?
whatever you want. What do you want?
Kayak. What do you want, Thomas?
Kayak it is then.
Kayak, so this is 2 kayaks.
All right, I guess we're kayaking. You're so funny. Were you intimidated by the paddleboard?
I think I'm less likely to get wet. I told you I don't want to get wet.
I think you're more likely to get wet in a kayak.
No, that's not true.
Okay. I guess we'll see. Orange jackets and kayak paddles. And then we go down and they'll get us a boat.
Got it.
Easy peasy. Give me the yeller.
Please don't hit me.
Switching it up last minute on me. That was pretty sneaky, Victoria. You're like, well, they do have a kayak.
I might have been last minute for you, but I already thought about it.
Oh, really? That was quite a scheme you just pulled right there. I mean, we even told them that we were going paddleboarding.
I feel stupid.
With your life jacket on?
Yeah. No, like, I don't know how to put it on. Oh, she has it right.
You just have to turn it, like, take it around.
Got it.
You got it.
I was like, I can't figure this out. It's one little piece.
All right.
Ready?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
You look real cool. Real cool.
There's 3.5 miles to the left away from the city, more towards nature, 3.5 miles to the right towards the city and eventually East Austin. So it's just like choose your own adventure and then come back here.
Let's ride. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. Victoria, you are killing the game right now. I'm doing exactly 0 work right now. 0 work.
Bro, what's up? Oh, you're so cute.
She thought that she would stay drier in a kayak. I said that was crazy. She's literally dumping water on herself every time she paddles. That wouldn't have happened in a stand-up paddleboard. Just saying, look how dry those dudes are.
Trying to get his bat in. Yeah, I was like, gotta give you a warning.
So we've come to the T. Now we have to make a decision between the route towards the city or route towards nature. He says so. You say city? City it is.
Better paddle harder. We'll never get in the Olympics this way.
I think I got a good rhythm.
This is nice and relaxing.
Are you happy with the city route?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Have we even said what river this is? I don't think we have. This is the Colorado River, and it runs right along the city of Austin. And the current is not that bad, so bonus there. The sun feels good. If it was cloudy, I don't know if this would be doable, but that is the moon. It's the twilight zone out here in Austin. They say keep Austin weird. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see this. I'll try and show you the moon real quick.
Thomas keeps saying, look at the duck. It's a swan. It's a swan, Thomas.
I'm envious of their ride. Just chilling in the duck.
It's a swan.
Okay, that was the goal. We got there. We worked hard upstream, into the wind,
That's
against the current, just to see this mural.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't read it and it was making me angry and I'm like, I want to know what it says. And then it kept getting closer and I was like, I still can't read it. I think the tree's still covering it. I'm pretty sure it says women.
It says women vote.
Women vote.
And I believe that is South Congress Avenue. And just over that way,
The bats.
they're showing you the bats and kind of a tour of South Austin. So it's time to head back, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
tired.
Wow, you got sweet rudder game.
Are you playing for house?
No, that was really good, baby. So do you want to tell them what you just decided?
What did I just decide?
That we're definitely getting what?
Burgers?
What?
Oh,
You
stand up.
never even vocalized
Sorry,
that.
I forgot
Wow.
what we were talking about.
Whoa, you never even said anything about burgers. Where did that even come from?
I don't know. I was thinking about what
Deep
burger.
within your soul
Yeah.
and your hangriness?
No, so we're definitely getting stand-up paddleboards.
Puppies and paddleboards, that's
Puppies
what she
and
wants.
paddleboards is definitely a thing. We already have the puppies. We just need paddleboards. And a little training.
I believe in Oreo for this, but I do not believe in barley for this.
And life jackets, doggy life jackets. I'm so excited.
All right, well, you heard it, folks. Puppies on paddleboards. By the way, my wife just decided because of you guys that now we're getting paddleboards because we've already got the puppies.
Oh, yeah.
She wants puppies on paddleboards.
Good exercise too.
Y'all like your kind? What is it, blackfin?
Good news. While we were doing our little kayak thing, I got a call from the nurse recruiter, and they did offer me the job for the Western Arizona region. However, it's at the hospital in Yuma, which I don't actually know anything about. We actually didn't look up any RV parks there either. I accepted, but I guess we will be looking Yuma RV parks.
As we've told you before, Oak Forest RV Resort is also home to Village Farms tiny home community. And we are about to go try and see if someone is around so we can take this tour.
We've been wanting to see them. They look really cute.
I'm a little jealous of some of these setups because I run by them every day and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So, but I don't really know what the inside looks like. I just know it looks cool from the outside, so we'll see.
There's another one that looks exactly like ours. We need a bike rack for here.
Oh, that is ours.
It is ours. It's literally ours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. I ran right by it earlier today.
Yeah. I was like, hey, there's our RV.
Right there. Because everyone's like, I want to see one of those tiny homes. Because I was like, we stay like right near the tiny home community, so.
Well, this is right now being used as our office, but this is one of the designs that we offer. It's what we call the Casa de Canto. They have full-size appliances for the most part. They're all 399 square feet. We add a lot of outdoor living space.
All of them are right under 400?
Yeah, that's because of zoning. So they're.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay.
That's how we worked with the city, because in the tiny home movement, like anything under 1,000 square feet is generally considered a tiny home. Do you guys have some time? Would you like to get on the golf cart and I can show you the farm? Show
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
some
let's
of
do
the
it.
homes?
You wanna do that?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Okay, so you live in one of the tiny homes?
Yes.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, I moved in like almost 2 years ago. This one is empty. Do you guys want to see an empty one?
Sure. Yeah.
Because you can get up here, but you can't like stand up here.
Yeah, that would mean that it would be counted in the square footage, which would make it unavailable to be considered a RV. Well, and in addition to that, they're traveling under bridges, so there's some height restrictions in order to move it from the factory.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Others, there's about 3 families on site, so others use the loft space for the kids.
Okay.
So parents are downstairs, kids can split the loft. Some folks use it as their guest bedroom, so if somebody comes to stay the night, they have a little extra space for visitors.
Yeah. Do I walk up there and look?
Yeah.
Washer dryer.
It's very cool.
I love that everybody has their little porches.
Oh yeah, on the new phase, we'll go over there in a second. They have back patios off pretty much all the designs.
This is really crazy. Not so much made for 6-1ers up here, but you know,
The funny thing is that your body actually gets used to the height.
Sure, and you like adjust.
Yes, like now it's just like muscle memory. When I go up to my loft, I like don't even think twice about it.
Cool.
But these are all model homes. Like the landscaping's not in. We're still working on this section. But in the future, we're planning to put a fire pit here with a bunch of chairs, a long beer garden style table, and we're setting 3 of the tiny homes up as try before you buy. So you can actually sleep in them and make sure you like it before.
I love the setup with like the little outdoor area.
I don't recall. I think
I need a rug.
I'm trying to think of where the chairs were from. This is probably the same. I'm drawing a blank.
All good. Oh, look at this rug. Sorry, I hold on the rug.
Yeah, like we're here for the tiny home.
Well, it helps to
Oh,
see
wow.
them. Yeah, when they're furnished and decorated, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
Someone got
Okay.
a package delivered here.
Oh, wow.
So there's all these trade-offs. If you don't have the loft, you don't have the upstairs space, but you have higher ceiling.
Wow.
Yeah, I love the high ceiling.
I know we just bought our RV, but I'm just kidding.
Are we trading it in for a tiny home?
Well, 36 foot long, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I love this comforter.
Jeez.
If you really like the furniture, I'll put you in touch with Rachel List. So if you really like it, you just pay her for the Excel sheet, and it has everywhere she sourced all this stuff.
Huh.
These are really smart. Just smart living.
And then like this goes out to the back too. See?
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah, they do a great job. So there's some
Look at that
conflicting opinions on this.
stove.
Woo!
This is really cool.
So lots of unique, cool Austin
Yeah,
history
absolutely.
on site. And then like there used to be a hippie commune at one point, and Matthew McConaughey partied here. Yeah, it is pretty cool. This is going to be like an amenities center, so I was apologizing earlier for the mess, but eventually it'll look really pretty. Right now it's still a construction zone. In about a year on phase 2. 100,000. Yeah, it just depends though. I mean, give or take 5 or 10 grand.
What was your name again?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, thank you so much for your help. We really appreciate it. And we'll link all the information below to Village Farm. So
On
if anybody
YouTube,
wants to.
my name is Tiny Homes by Rebecca Powers.
Okay, awesome. And we are at Project RV Living Lost.
All right.
Cool. Rebecca was great, right?
Yeah.
She did not have to do that, and it was pretty close to closing time. But the fact that she was willing to take us around, show us a couple of different houses, the farming community, the fact that they're like really trying to build that community as like it's just almost sustainable on its own. Yeah, like
Sustaining community.
I think it's
I didn't know it was all that. Like,
no.
it's really cool.
Well, I didn't know it was all that, but I think it's kind of like the way people should look at these type of things, you know.
Almost goes hand in hand with like the downsizing, keeping it simple.
Right, you know, and our whole thing is live more simple, and that's it right there, right? I mean, still $100,000, that's a lot of money, but at the same time, like, that's what you're...
That's the cheapest thing I've ever seen.
So, really cool. If you're interested in those tiny homes, again, we'll link all the information below for you. And go buy one from Rebecca when you get to Austin.